We have a little ditty that we play when
you're enjoying your day, everything's going your way. Then along comes Charlie Parker. Always there to tell you about a new disease, a car accident or killer bees. Who beggar to spare you, Charlie, please. But you can't stop Charlie Parker.
So let's play cut 2 before we talk to Frank Mendoza from Monica's. This is Charlie Parker at his press conference today with announcing the 40% capacity up from 25%, effective Monday after the Super Bowl. Cut 2.
In addition, the sector-specific rules for restaurants and close contact personal services, both of which were subject to the 25% capacity restriction that was adopted in December, will be updated to include the same 40% capacity requirement. All other safety guidelines remain in place for all industries.
He loves words like sector specific. And the rules were adapted. No, actually, they weren't adapted. That means that would mean that it was negotiated and there were committees and legislative hearings, et cetera. He just imposed it by fiat. Dictatorial fiat. Joining us now is Frank Mendoza. He owns one of the owners of Monica's in the North End. Frank Mendoza, it's good, but is it good enough? Is it better? It's better, right?
Yeah, I guess it's better than 25%, but it's not. I don't think it's good enough. No, I think at this point they should open up the restaurant at 100% because I think. I can't speak for myself because I'm closed, but I think anybody will be lucky to fill up the places 100%. And I think it's kind of awkward that they announced it today at I forget what time in the afternoon, and he says that it's going to be implicated on Monday, which is kind of weird because I don't know what happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I think for a lot of restaurant owners, it would have been great if we decided to do it on this weekend because Sunday is the Super Bowl. And, just like everybody else knows, Tom Brady, a local favorite from this area who won, multiple Super Bowls is going to be playing. And these places would have done a lot better at 40% rather than 25% on Sunday. So,
but he's done this over and Frank. He's done this over and over again. Whenever he releases the, the restrictions a little bit, loosens up. It's always on a Monday, so you guys lose the weekend.
Yeah, and on December 31st in Massachusetts, I think the cases were up a little bit over 7,000. I think it was 7,200. I think right now they're at 2,400. So at this rate, if this, back then they went back to 25%. So in December we were at 25%. Now he's saying since I guess the cases are lower that we could open up at 40%. At this rate, if we wait one more month, there'll be no cases, or basically, very, very low.
As you know,
the 72.
As you know, the CDC has changed the standards for measuring a positive test result. They changed that on Inauguration Day for Joe Biden. So that's one reason the caseload has gone down. But let me just get your reaction to this. He's keeping some of the other restrictions that, to me, don't make a lot of sense. Cut 5.
We also took the 90-minute time limit for dining is still in place. The 6-person max for indoor dining is still in place.
How does a 90-minute limit, how are you supposed to, how is a restaurant supposed to enforce a 90-minute limit, Frank Mendoza?
I don't know. I think they're supposed to tell you before the minute you sit down. I don't understand what the difference is. If he's telling you, that doesn't make any sense. If you have any common sense, if you stay at a restaurant longer, that means there's going to be less people coming into your place. So you would want them to stay there longer, correct?
I would think so. I hadn't thought of it that way before. And someone else is saying 508. It's not just the Super Bowl for restaurants, but gyms missed out on New Year's resolution crowd in early to mid-January. Yeah, so I would say January is probably the best month of the year for gyms because people make these resolutions to get into shape, but they lost out on all that.
Yeah, a lot of people lost out. Yeah, and to tell you the truth, we all lose out if they don't open the financial district. They don't open the TD Garden, the theaters, the nightclubs. I don't know where I'm going to get 15% more of people. I don't know. Maybe he miraculously is going to bring 15% more of people to come to the North End. But at this rate, I don't see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even tonight being any different at 40% or at 25% or at 100%. I think he should open up the restaurant at 100%. You know, because I don't think there's going to be a wave of people that are going to come to this city to eat. Financial District is a ghost town. It's a ghost town at 9:30 in the morning. So what do you think it looks like at 9:30 at night?
Well, here's another text. Baker let up on the 9:30 curfew. Remember that? He had a 9:30 curfew. You could be attacked by COVID at 9:31, but at 9:29, you were okay. The day before it was announced that the mass unemployment rate had climbed by 0.7%. What bad numbers are driving this increase in capacity? A huge drop in state meals taxes and sales tax revenue. I mean, it can't be good. He's cut the state budget by $300 million, and he was only able to cut it by only $300 million because he dipped into the rainy day fund, I believe, for almost $2 billion. So he's got the state budget running on fumes because he's not getting any money, Frank, from meals taxes, sales taxes. You're not paying your workers any money, so they're not paying, and they're not getting any tips, so they're not paying income taxes. And it's the same thing just across the entire private sector economy.
Well, let me tell you, I hope, I've been saying it for a long time. We talk to them amongst each other all the time. We hope these people hurry up, because if at this rate and all these moves that they're making, a lot more people are going to be hungry, and they're going to be hungrier faster. And there's going to be a lot more people upset. I don't understand how he expected restaurants to do this for a whole year. I can't believe that he actually thought that we could do it for 3 months. We closed for 3 months already. Okay, and now he expects us to conduct business at this rate for what? For another 11 months? And what's going to happen this summer? If this summer is anything like if it was last summer, we're going to be slow again. The barbershops are going to be slow. The salons are going to be slow. The restaurants are going to be slow. And the bars are going to be slow. And that's even if they open up the nightclubs. What happens to all these people who invested all this money in all these new nightclubs? What are they going to do?
Well, Frank,
nobody even hears about them. Nobody even hears about the financial district opening up. And I can't believe there's not one reporter in the city of Boston who asked these questions. Why did not one reporter ask him, why did you start the 40% on a Monday?
Right. I know.
And you know why? You know why, Howie? Because all these reporters, okay, are all in the fundraisers. They rub shoulders with these politicians and with these city leaders. Okay, they all take their kids to the same private school and everything else. I mean, that's why, and they're probably afraid to lose their job too.
Now, as you know, Frank Mendoza, living in the city of Boston, there's nobody riding the MBTA either, right? I mean, commuter rail is down 90%. The subways are down 60 to 75%. Yet, while you guys are being put out of business, you're being strangled financially. The MBTA general manager, Steve Poftak, received a performance bonus last year from Charlie Parker of $21,000 on a salary of $324,000.
Hey, Howie, when's the last time the MBTA showed a profit?
It was probably about 100 years ago. You
know what? They should buy they should buy QuickBooks. Okay, and you know why? The reason why they don't buy QuickBooks, because if they budget budget their money, there's no money that they could steal or hide from stealing. Okay, Angel
Pina,
pat themselves in the back.
Angel Pina, chief of Green Line Transformation, whatever the hell that means, received a $39,000 bonus on a salary of $218,000.
That's insane, and they still haven't showed a profit. When's the last time they showed a profit? I mean, God knows when. Maybe when they first started opening. Imagine that the MBTA, one of the oldest train systems, I think one of the first in the country, can't show a profit. Imagine if you ran your business like that. Imagine if I ran my business.
I can't run my business like that, and neither can you.
No, not at all. But we're the small people, man.
But this is how someone just pointed out. This is how it all began on St. Patrick's Day. Remember, I mean, St. Patrick's Day, another big going out to eat, having a few cocktails type of holiday, even in an Italian neighborhood like the North End, right? And he just put an end to it right at St. Patrick's Day, and now he's trying to open it up, but he won't let you open up on Super Bowl Sunday.
I think that's crazy. Howie, and I can't believe there's not more of us like out on the streets and asking questions, because I don't want to fight with anybody, because I have to live with these people. So I don't want to fight with them. But these are questions that somebody has to ask, and nobody's asking. And that's why I come on the radio, Howie, because nobody asks these questions. I mean, why? Why on Monday? What's he going to do? Is he going to exterminate for the whole weekend? Is he going to spray the city of Boston with some magic dust or some sort of antibiotic? So then on Monday, maybe next Sunday, when there's no football on, what does he expect? Like, is he the one who's going to rate how many people I have and how many people I don't have? Howie, the city of Boston is closed down, okay? And there's nobody asking them when they're going to open it up, okay? That's it. That's what I want to know. I want to know when the financial district is going to open, because I know when the financial district is going to open, there's going to be people getting haircuts. Okay, people are going to be having drinks. There's going to be people having dinner,
right?
Business dinners, after work dinners. Okay, but no one says anything. Nobody asks these questions. All right?
We're not selling.
City workers get paid.
We're not selling any newspapers either. I mean, we don't get any street sales anymore because there's nobody on the streets. You're right. It affects every bit of the private sector. What they've done in the last year.
Right. If they opened up at 100%, I'd be lucky. Okay, if I can get 2 days that I get close to filling up this place 100%, I'd be lucky, because they scared everybody and everybody's on board. Okay, so now COVID's going away, but you have to put 2 masks on. I mean, everybody's following suit until somebody wakes up and says, "All right, enough is enough," or just say, "You know what, we did it, guys. Thank you so much for being part of it." You know what I mean? Have a parade or not have a parade, have some fireworks virtually at the park. Don't allow anybody to come in, but they got to turn on the light. All right?
Yeah.
Because there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
Let me let you hear one more cut before you go, Frank. Let me let you hear one more cut from Charlie Parker. Cut 3.
We also tightened our gatherings order to limit indoor gatherings and events to 10 people and outdoor gatherings and events to 25 people. We're maintaining those limits for gatherings and events. They'll continue to be limited to 10 people indoors and 25 people outdoors.
What the hell's he talking about, Frank? Who's getting together with 24 other people in the middle of winter?
I don't know. I guess he wants to get people sick, all right? Because where I come from, you don't go play outside when it's the middle of the winter time, all right? Okay? And let me tell you something. This guy, he should be policed. I don't know who's giving him his information, but he should really, really rethink it, okay? And ask the common people, because let me tell you something. It took him 11 months to show up to the North End, okay? 11 months it took Charlie Baker to show up to Hanover Street, okay? And I have, personally, maybe he's a great guy, but whoever's telling him what to do, it's insane. I actually do not understand it. And now it's February, okay? I want to know what's going on, because no one's saying a word.
I got one more cut to play for you, Frank. It'll really raise your blood pressure. This is Karen Pay-to-Play Polito, who hasn't missed a single paycheck and who had a party for her niece and nephew when they graduated. She didn't have to worry about any kind of fines or health inspectors or liquor inspectors. Cut 30.
We know that businesses across our state, in your downtowns, on your main streets, need our help and support. So you'll do your part, and we'll continue to do our part in processing needed funds to get into their hands to literally keep the lights on, meet payroll, and pay expenses.
Karen Polito is here to help you, Frank Mendoza.
Well, I want to see the paperwork. I'll fill it up. All right. I couldn't get the grant because I wasn't available. I didn't make the cut. I don't know what it was. But give me the paperwork, all right? Because the federal government took the PPP to give it to me in a week and a half, all right? So you know what? And God bless her. You know what I mean? Because to tell you the truth, you know what I needed her to do, okay? To come down here and explain to me how I could survive another 11 months or another summer like the summer that I had in 2020. Because 2021 summer looks the same as 2020. for
Frank-
everybody. For
Frank
the hair salons,
Mendoza.
the barbers, for everybody else. And then God forbid that somebody sneezes come June, okay? Then we're all gonna have to go back to 25% because the king and queen say, we're gonna be a lot safer if we do so.
Frank Mendoza, I appreciate you being with us, and you run Monica's when it's open, and it's just it's really terrible what they're doing to all of you guys, to all of us, really. Thank you, Frank Mendoza of Monica's in the North End. I'm Howie Carr.
Follow Howie on Twitter @Howie Carr Show. You won't regret it.